Hello? Hello?
And now, to the millions and millions of listeners and viewers all across the world, it's the That's Not Christian podcast. Yeah,
you was
we back.
vibing, huh?
Brrr. We back, baby. It's your boy Switch. I'm here with your man Jimmy. I'm here with your man Jay.
No crickets today.
Please keep our brother Ant in prayer. As we've said, he's got the COVID. He's recovering, thank God. You know what I'm saying? His family's recovering.
Word, bro.
It's all good. We haven't gotten hit, so we good.
Yo, are you guys? Can I even see you guys? Are you guys on a? Are you still zoomed in on me?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're the main show, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You the star of the show. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You Ralph Tresvant. You know what I'm saying? You Omarion.
I'm
You're
Beyonce.
Romeo Santos. Yeah, you're Beyonce. You're Romeo Santos. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's up, fellas? Yo, Jay.
What's good?
I like your background, man. Now I see you got your computer fixed.
Yeah, it was rough.
And you look super crispy, bro.
Extra
Things I always do, though.
Huh?
I said I always
do.
Okay.
He said 4K.
Oh,
Yo,
really?
this is episode 122.
Let's go.
Thank you,
Wow.
everybody watching live on YouTube. Shout out to people watching on Periscope. Well, we're not doing on Periscope. We on
No,
YouTube,
on, man,
Facebook, and Twitch.
Yes.
No more Twitter?
Only.
Shout out to the audio
people.
only listeners.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. And people watching replay on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yo, audio only, please. You know, come catch us sometime on YouTube, man. We here every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
That's right.
Numbers are a lot more on audio than YouTube.
Yo, it's like double, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
pretty
crazy.
insane.
You know, the weird thing about the numbers is that, remember, like our show wasn't getting a whole lot, and then we decided to start doing clips, and then the clips took off.
Yeah.
And then it reversed again. Now the clips ain't doing so well, but the episodes are doing a lot better.
Yes.
So, strange times. Yeah. But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching. Click and play. You know, please thumbs up if you're watching this. You know, on any streaming platform, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you leave a review on Apple Podcasts. We appreciate you.
Hit them super chat.
Jay. Yeah, I was about to ask Jay to, you know, kind of segue to that, the super chat and everything else, and join. Right, we could join now.
Super chat ready?
Yes. We've been super chat ready. Now, we are.
Yeah, remember Kasari dropped the bag on us. She was the first person. Shout out to her.
Yeah, thank you. And also, there was a few people on the Kanye stream that also supported us, which was cool. Thank you.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So now we have memberships. We have one tier right now. So for 10 cents a day, you can sponsor 4 dudes
podcast
the United States
for less than the price of coffee, right?
That's right. That's right. So if you are interested, you can definitely support by going on your computer. This doesn't necessarily
no mobile, right?
It's on and off for some reason with mobile. I guess maybe YouTube's testing it. Yeah. So today I tried, but it wasn't available. So the best way that I know 100% works is go to the website, your computer, your laptop, whatever, and go to our channel. You should see a join button, and you hit that button, and then every month for, again, 10 cents a day, you support, 4 believers. So
Dale.
There has been some people who have already joined, so thank you so much.
Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. So encourage you if you enjoy the episodes to join the membership. We're trying to come up with different tiers and see how we could bring the best value for our listeners and our viewers. So
I feel like since I joined, like I'm your boss now, and I can tell you what to do.
Hey, that's how it works, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, like
I pay your salary.
Don't talk about that, guys.
All 10 cents.
You own stock in your company, in your podcast.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So what else is good, man? Senior man Jake Paul.
Yo,
let's go. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you ain't. I feel like Jimmy had something else to bring up.
No. Go ahead. We could talk about Jake Paul, man. We could talk about. I thought it was. So Jay was like, yo, they're doing on Sunday because more people are at home, whatever. But then comedian Chris, who's in our chat, shout out to him. He said he wasn't gonna watch it because he had to go to bed early. So
Jay didn't watch it neither.
No, because he already knew. He had his bets placed and everything in Vegas. So he was like,
I meant to watch it, but it was a long day yesterday. So I was literally in bed. I was thinking about putting it on, and I just fell asleep. So I was like, whatever.
I was expecting it on Saturday night until comedian Chris said something. Yo, this is on Sunday, and I was like, oh yeah, it's on Sunday. But I was expecting a fight on Saturday just because that's what we've done all our lives, right? So I caught the UFC. That was cool. But the Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley fight was the whole card was actually, before we get into that, the whole card was pretty dope, man. Yes. I missed what's Tyson's brother?
Tommy Fury or something?
Tommy. I missed his fight. You was talking about it because you said he's 5'6". Is that right?
Nah, the dude he was fighting was 5'6". He's 6 feet. Okay. So he was 6 feet fighting a dude that was 5'6". I was like, yo, this dude's 5'6". He really gonna fight this?
Did he win or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, he did.
Yeah. They went decision though. They went the 4. It was a 4-rounder though. It was
that other cat, Montana.
Yeah. Well, I like the other dude. The Russian dude was throwing some punches, but
the Russian dude was fighting like a Mexican. Right?
Yeah.
Like Mexicans like come forward and and they just gunning, right? They just like swinging. And I think that's why he got caught. But he caught Montana a couple times though, right?
Yeah. It reminded me of it reminded me of Madonna. What is it? Madonna and Broner.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminded me of, that kind of fighting style. You got the flashy dude with the speed and the footwork, right. And then you got the other dude who's just super aggressive.
Right. But he was a former champ, right? And he took a couple L's already, right?
Yeah.
And y'all, spoiler alert, right? Before we go any further, I thought that if he would have set it up better, if he would have, if he would have, instead of throwing them haymakers, you know what I'm saying, and he would have, started with a jab or something like that and gone to the body, the fight might have gone a different way, because dude is powerful, man.
Yeah.
That dude is powerful, but it didn't go his way.
Yeah.
That Montana came with it, bro.
Montana. Huh? Yo, Montana's footwork was really good, man.
Yeah,
like he was running circles around the dude. He was slipping he was slipping a lot of punches, and he faced adversity this fight, you know what I mean? So
he did. I think he needs a little work on his defense a little bit, because he got caught with some joints that he shouldn't have got caught with.
Yeah.
But especially against the ropes, like he should have stayed away from the ropes.
Yeah.
That's not his sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He kept getting caught there. But overall, man, that was a good fight, and I wasn't surprised. I was a little. So I thought Montana was gonna win. I didn't think he was gonna win the way that he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but shout out to his coaches though, man.
Oh, do you think that they should have stopped the fight there on the stool, or he should have kept fighting?
I think it was a good call on the coaches, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because he just kept getting caught, man.
So you was he's done.
He was done, bro. Did you see how he folded him?
Yeah.
Yo, he folded him, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was.
But
that
you
was,
know what? We seen fights with dudes that just
yes.
get that boost, and
But your
he
coach
didn't want
knows
it,
you
and
though.
he didn't want to. He wanted to continue fighting.
Yeah, he was
"Nah,
like,
I'm
what? Yeah, and the coach was like trying to take the tape off. He was like biting it and everything. He's like, yo, give me the scissors. That was funny, man. That was funny. But yeah, your coach knows. I think coach knows better. You know, he sees it from a different perspective. He has context. He's seen him in the gym, the type of effort that he put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, dude lost a couple fights, right? Was he on a losing streak, or he just lost a couple of fights recently? You know,
I think he lost like 3 fights. I don't know if they were recently or
I got the impression that it was like consecutively. That's the impression that I got. I could be wrong, you know, because I'm a casual, you know. But
yeah,
man,
I'm a
that was
casual with those
entertaining.
guys too. Like I
Yeah.
don't, because supposedly Love Montana fought Javante, right, or something like that, or he wants to fight Javante.
He wants to fight him. He
So
called
he's
him out.
undefeated, Love, right? Or was he? I don't know. I got to check him out.
Let me check his record, man. Let me fact check you real quick. You go on with the conversation. I'm gonna fact check you.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good match, man. I like dude. He said he wanted to fight Javante. He called out a couple names. So let's see what happens.
What do you think about that matchup? What do you think him versus Javante?
I don't think he's ready for Javante, man.
I don't think so either, bro. I think he needs a little work.
And listen, I wasn't always a Javante fan.
No?
Yeah, I kind of was like, I don't think Javante is the real deal. And then when he fought Leo and he knocked out Leo,
that's when you became a believer.
I was like, oh, because Leo's a good fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's tough. He keeps punching.
Yo, your man's undefeated. 16-0.
Oh, 16-0. Okay.
1 draw.
Yeah. So
I think he lost as an amateur, if I'm not mistaken. Because I thought I heard something where he lost.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, go on.
Nah, I was just saying, like, when he knocked out Leo with that uppercut, I respected him after that. Because I felt like he didn't really have no competition like that. Like anyone that's really tough like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Leo was a good opponent.
It seems like, I don't know, man. It seems like most boxers nowadays are like picking their fights strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing the Mayweather thing. You know what I'm saying? Where they're not really just, I'll take anybody. I'll fight anybody. I like, it doesn't seem that way.
Yeah.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, but this dude got like 5 inches on the dude. No, he's 5'8".
And then
Javante's 5'5". He got 3 inches on him.
And then Javante fought, who was he? He fought last, which was a tough fight for him. That he overcame that too. And then I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, Javante. Barrios. Remember that knock? That was another knockout too.
That was TKO, yeah.
Those were tough fights. So, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Montana's ready. I think he needs to get some more fights under his belt. But I think that you know, in 2 years maybe, you know what I mean, with a couple more fights, I think he that would be a great matchup. You know, but moving on. Yo, well, hold up. Did you see that Puerto Rican girl fight?
Yeah.
Yo, what was up with the coach, man?
Yo, that was the highlight.
Did he slap her?
No, he was talking crap to the guy.
Yo,
he was
from the other end. Greasy.
He was during the rounds. It's like, dude, why do you? He's like, yeah, that's what I'm. Hey, he's like, we're like, yo, they haven't even finished fighting, bro. Like,
chill, bro.
And then at the end, he still was talking smack. And then they asked him, you know, why you so hype? And he's like, nah, you know, because Mexicans are tough fighters, and you know, I gotta match the energy. I'm like, bro, what? He looked like he wanted smoke.
I mean, he was right? He was right.
Yeah.
Right. But like, he was also talking greasy. Like, she's not no Mexican fighter. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Even the announcers were like, yo, that's not even her style, though. Like,
but that was the dude. That was the dude that got hyped when Tyrone So Tyrone Woodley, remember the face off?
Yeah.
And they was going at his mom. And then there was that one Spanish dude that was going crazy and like he was cussing everybody out. That he was big and bald-headed.
So I miss that whole situation. What happened there with the face? So moving forward, what happened with the whole situation with the mom?
So I don't know exactly what happened. I know that someone.
I know somebody was talking trash.
Jake Paul's camp had said something to Tyrone's mom, allegedly, and then I think his sister or someone came in and intervened and was like, "Oh, you're not gonna talk about my mom" or something like that. And then that's when he said, "Oh, we got orange around us. Y'all don't want us to swarm this place because everybody there was an orange."
Yeah, yeah.
Then that's when Tyrone started getting tired, like, "Yo, don't disrespect my mom." Da 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 da.
Right. Yo, she's such a sweet lady too, man. Like she be going to like every opponent that he fights. She prays for them, right? Because he's a Christian. She prays for them. She goes into like their locker room or whatever, and she blesses them. You know what I mean?
Really?
And she wishes them good luck. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She's a sweet lady. Like if you go back, go look at the UFC. The behind the scenes joints, any one of them, and you'll see like when they follow them.
Does she do the Pacquiao's mom's prayer?
I don't know what that is.
You ever seen Pacquiao's mom pray?
No. What she do?
Pacquiao's mom holds the rosaries and goes like this while he's fighting.
No,
really, I have not seen that.
Brujeria.
I gotta see that.
She doing the brujeria.
It's like she be praying with the rosary on her head, bro.
Nah. She really go in there. And she be like, God bless you and good luck, and and she did it. She did it with Jake too. She told him like, you guys aren't what was the word she used? I don't remember. Basically, that it wasn't no beef, that it was business. You know what I mean? And it was just like it was just boxing, which
Jake said after the fight.
Yeah. So man, mad respect to her. You know what I'm saying? And I've been following, like I've been knowing about this since the UFC, his UFC days.
Oh, okay.
So it's just really cool to see her do that, and then it's like. It's kind of like bothersome that somebody would be disrespectful because because she seems like a sweet lady. Now she was talking trash, that's a different story, but it doesn't seem like she's the type though, just based off the history that I've seen.
It seemed like this was a setup.
You think so? The whole thing? The whole thing?
No. Wait a minute.
The beef? The
whole issue in the press conference, because in every fight that the Paul brothers have, there's always something that has to get attention and hype up the fight. Yeah. So that was the big moment, even though that was really more Logan. I'm sorry, that was Jake that did it for Logan's fight, right?
Yeah.
But still, that was a highlight of the gotcha hat, which he tried to redo again for Tyrone.
Yeah.
So it just seems like there's always that one thing that happens in
It's Tyron, by the way, fellas. It's Tyron.
It's Tyron, not Tyrone?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tyron, So every fight that Jake has had, there's always been something that happens, or he tries to create the commotion, or that wow factor, really the wow factor.
Yeah.
Because even with Ben Askren, the dude comes out with the robot.
Oh, that's right. He came out with the
robot, and everybody's like, "What the hell is this?" Yeah. And then he says what I always say. He's like, who's doing it? Nobody, just them.
Right. That's true. That they definitely know how to sell fights. I think Woodley seemed like very calm and focused.
He was real timid.
You think he was timid?
Yeah.
I take timid as like it has like a negative connotation, but that's probably not what you mean. But he just seemed like,
well, like you're explaining, like reserved.
Like yeah, exactly. Like he's been here before. It's nothing new. I don't know if maybe he was overconfident. In retrospect, I think he might have been overconfident. I think that he probably could have worked on his boxing a little more. Because he wasn't setting up his punches, right? Same thing. He wasn't really throwing a lot of jabs.
But this is his first boxing fight, no?
It is his first boxing fight, which doesn't surprise me because Logan has had a couple of fights.
Yeah.
So
and he's 40 too. He's 40 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks good.
Listen,
he looks good.
Yo, son.
Hey, pause
I don't like the ageism, bro. I don't like the don't be talking about.
I'm just saying, like he's
I didn't know he was
prime.
40. Yeah.
No, I think he's 39. Younger. He's like 39.
Nah, he's 40.
All right, bro.
Yeah, he's 39. Every
Hey Siri,
contacting the ops.
Right. Why is he still doing that?
He's 39, but he's right. 39. There you go.
39. Okay. Well, he's gonna be 40.
How dare you fact check me?
1 year.
Yes. Because Siri could tell me quickly.
Once you're over 30, that's it.
That's it. It's a wrap. Yo, that's how. That's how it's CHH or hip hop in general, huh? Once you're over 30, like you old head.
But all right. So I thought, what y'all thought about the fight? Because I thought the fight was pretty good. Out of all the celebrity or YouTube fights, this was like a real fight, like a real match. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like
it was. I thought it was better than I expected, but it was an amateur fight. Like the dudes on the undercard, like for example, like Montana, we was talking about, that was a boxing match. Right?
Yes.
This was kind of slow, man. Like they really didn't throw a lot of punches. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Very low punch count.
Agree.
But
if you were to compare this to all YouTube fights, right, that Jake and Logan have had.
Oh yeah, no,
even Mayweather versus Conor, out of all those celeb fights.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah, this was the best one. I think that Jake was pushed to the limit. He was challenged. You know what I mean? I think was it the fourth round when he almost got knocked
a couple bombs. Yeah,
and he came back. Yeah. He came back. So he definitely showed that he's a fighter. You know what I mean? I think that his game needs a little more improvement before he actually fights a real boxer. But for now, he could beat up old UFC fighters. You know what I'm saying? And build up his.
Yeah, because Woodley didn't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? That moment where he stunned Jake.
Right. He even did like one of these, right? He even
did like he was celebrating. Like it's like, dude, come on.
Why?
Like, you got to finish this guy down.
Yeah, right.
Now, some people would say that's because it's rigged and he's not supposed to knock out Jake Paul. I don't agree with that. I wouldn't know, right? I wouldn't know.
How do we know? We don't know. Either way, we don't know whether he did or we didn't. We don't know. So we're not even gonna entertain that.
I just always get worried because I always think like these UFC fighters one day are just gonna like lift their legs and just kick somebody in the head by mistake. You know what I mean?
Dang, I forgot, bro. We
like, I forgot we boxed it and I just kick you in your head.
That would be crazy though, that he paid all the boxing opponents money to keep it on the hush hush, but also either get knocked out or lose. But because if that came out right, then he's done.
Would he be done though? Like,
I don't fight him.
Would you be surprised if that happened? I don't think anybody would be surprised.
I think I would.
You would be surprised if you found out like that's what was happening. I wouldn't be surprised because the YouTubers and these dudes are for lack of a better term. For a lack of a better term, they're clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not in a negative. Like, they just like funny dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trolls. They trolls. They trolls.
Bozos.
Chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I personally wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, it is what it is. It's entertaining. You know what I mean?
But then what would that say to the opponent? Like,
they're in on it. What do you mean?
That would be like a sellout. Oh, okay, so, but also, Jake would get the most flack for it, right? Oh, you think it would be?
I don't know. I think Woodley hit him with some good shots.
For sure, he hit him with some good shots
that were hard, and I was like, ooh,
and so did Jake. And so did
so did Jake. But I'm saying like to fake that's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think, because how could you fake it? Like, if you punch me in the face, you have no idea how I'm going to respond to that. There's no way,
right?
Because we've seen people get clipped with small punches and get
unless
knocked
you tapping me or something, you know what I mean?
But even if you tap somebody, like I seen, we seen stuff in boxing where like someone barely gets tapped in the chin and they drop. If the punch is right, if the punch is right, it don't even got to be a powerful punch. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. So even if you punch somebody in the body, I don't think so. Like I think it's more so like that dude, the big dudes, the heavyweights. I knew that dude wasn't gonna get up. I was like, nah, that dude is done. He gave up. Because I think he could have gotten up, but he was like, bro, I'm not taking another punch from this dude.
Now the Jake,
so that's understandable. I would see something like that where like if somebody was paid to take a dive, and not get up, I'd believe that. But like,
okay,
but not something where like, don't knock me out. Like this is a boxing match, bro. Like,
true.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
What do you think about? So Logan and Mayweather had this moment where Mayweather hit him, and it looked like he caught Logan, and then now you have the reverse in this one where it looked like Jake hit Woodley and caught him.
Yeah.
So
no, you mean Woodley hit Jake?
No.
Jake hit Woodley.
And
it looked like
and he fell on top of him.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I gotta see that. Is that what you sent in the IG?
I don't think that was staged. I think like because you in the moment. I think you in the moment. He caught him. He didn't know. I don't think he knew that or he saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think when he caught him, I think it was more so like he leaned towards him and he just grabbed him because Jake was doing that the whole fight. He was grabbing him to buy time because he was tired. He was tired. You could tell he was tired.
Yeah.
Woodley is he got tired. No, the end. He got tired like the fourth round.
Jake or Woodley?
Yeah, Jake.
Jake
he's not used to.
Round, I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. But Woodley is known to get tired in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? So Jake grabbing him wasn't a surprise to me. I don't think he was trying to hold him up or anything. Because why? Like, what wouldn't that be better for his legacy if he knocked out Woodley, former UFC champion? That would be, you know what I'm saying?
But that's where the conspiracy goes. That they're gonna have the round two of the fight, right?
You think that's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I don't think
another
so.
marketing thing, right? With Jake, Woodley has to get "I love Jake" tattooed on himself for the second round. Like, what
I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't trust Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the
Jake is not gonna. Oh, well, I mean, but you could cover it up.
But who wants
I wouldn't get that tat. Like that's retarded.
It looks like it's gonna happen. I mean,
I doubt it.
What else?
All right.
I doubt it. But all right, so this is my thing. Is Jake Paul a lot better than what people think? Because you have these UFC fighters that are talking crazy, talking about, oh, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna this. Woodley was talking, you know what I'm saying? Woodley was talking real confident, like,
right,
you're a YouTuber. I'm not even worried about you, bro. Same thing that Mayweather was on, right?
That's what you're supposed to say when you're fighting somebody. Just like if you're a rapper, like you're supposed to believe you're the best rapper in the world, you know?
Yeah, but there's some people that'll be humble and be like, oh, but he's a good. I think he has potential or whatever.
What boxing match when Tyson fought somebody did he ever say, "I'm not the greatest"?
Tyson,
Mayweather.
Canelo will be humble and be like, he's a tough fight. He's
after the fact.
Before he'll be like, but I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying,
but no, these guys are talking about they're gonna knock out Jake Paul. Jake Paul's a joke.
So Canelo never predicted the knockout,
huh?
Canelo.
Oh yeah. He's
what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yes, I get your point.
I'm saying, like, Canelo is a humble dude. You know what I mean? He's kind of like Khabib in the UFC. Like Khabib knows that he's ill and he's dope and he can crush anybody. He's a humble dude because he knows he's ill.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but I think it just goes with the sport, man. And being that Woodley has the experience, he's knocked people out before, right? He has a track record to prove it. I could see why he said that, Like,
but my thing is, does okay, he believes that, but that's not what happens.
That's not what happened.
So is Jake Paul a lot better than what people think? Because I saw him fight, I was like, don't get me wrong. I think if he fought like Tommy Fury or these other guys that really box,
that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening with a real boxer. That's not happening with a real boxer.
But now if he fought a Conor, I think that Jake Paul could beat Conor.
Wow.
Conor's not a real boxer.
Right.
He's not like, so you keep naming people. We can name all the UFC fighters that you want because it's different.
I think Nate Diaz would give him some trouble.
But he's not a boxer, is what I'm saying. Put Jake Paul in the octagon with the UFC fighters, and who you think is going to win?
He's going to get rocked. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because he's not a UFC. Because he's not a UFC fighter, right? He's not an MMA fighter, and that's my point. Is that like put him with your brother? Your brother knock him out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because he's too big for my brother.
Yeah. But your brother will head kick him. Jake ain't going nothing. With something you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is like is that he's if he continues to fight former UFC fighters, MMA fighters, or whatever, he's gonna have the advantage because they're not boxers, so they're not trained to set up punches like that. You know what I mean? That they rely heavily on the wrestling, on the jiu-jitsu, on the judo, on the grappling. You know what I'm saying?
So what about older dudes like a Tyson? An older Tyson.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Come on, son. Are we really having this conversation right now?
Get out of here.
Yo, I'm done, bro. I'm done with this podcast, bro.
For those of you live on YouTube, we have a poll. We have a poll that says, is Jake Paul paying the fighters to lose? And right now, 57% of you who voted say do not underestimate Jake Paul.
Yeah.
So if you haven't voted, vote now. We're gonna end this one, and then we'll
but I agree. You should never underestimate an opponent. You know what I mean? The minute you do, you're gonna lose a fight. You know what I mean?
I think there's a little bit of leeway there, right?
I'm just saying he's a lot more serious than people are taking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree.
Everybody's taking him like he's a joke, but this kid is really training, and his brother too. I think he's better than Logan, in my opinion. Like, I think if they would have, I think he's more. I don't know. He has something about him
more athletic. Yeah.
That he throws more punches. He risks, right? He takes the risk. I think Logan is more reserved, but Jake will like throw a punch that will endanger him, right? Like he threw this uppercut that was like from far back, and you're like, dude, you're crazy. You would get knocked out fighting the right person.
Right. Right, and that's why I say I don't think he would be able to compete against a boxer. Yeah, with a pro. Like he's just not at that level yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because a pro would have finished him in that corner right there.
Facts.
Once they would have saw that, they would have went for the and that was another thing. This guy Woodley threw 6 body shots the whole fight.
Right.
He threw no body shots at all. Right. And he was barely punching every round. Like the beginning, he was barely punching.
Right.
Then he kind of stepped it up. And that one round, I mean, if he had kept that pressure on, I think he could have taken out Jake Paul. I don't know what made him so reserved. Maybe he got hit with a shot back that kind of stunned him or something. Because, dude, you could have finished him. Seriously, in my opinion.
Well, I think that he respected him, man. This dude walked in weighing how much? The dude looked big. He looked like he was like big. 210 or something.
Well, they were both 190, no?
Yeah.
Or something. Oh, but the fight, the day of the fight is different than the actual weigh-in. Anyway.
Yeah. Jake just looked a lot bigger. You know, that's all I'm saying. But let's get to some of these comments. DJ LNF said, "I wish I saw the fight last night. I don't think Jake can really box with the pros." No, I agree. I don't think he can box with the pros. I like I said, I think that he should stick to beating up celebrity MMA fighters.
Celebrity fights.
Yeah. And it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like Woodley said that it was like the second largest selling pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Behind Mayweather's, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I saw Jake post. He said he's 10% away from being a billionaire.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot of bread.
What's that, 100 mil? No. Yeah, right? No,
from
10
being a billionaire?
How much is that? My math is off.
A lot of money, bro.
Much.
And you guys ain't helping me out. They ain't even come save me. No. All you mathematicians and your mathematics. What's today's mathematics? Tell me what's 10% of a billy.
It's understanding cipher, God. Today's math is understanding cipher, God.
Yeah, yo, okay.
Kyle Manning said Anderson Silva will spank him in an MMA fight. He's not a boxer. You know what I'm saying? You saw him fight. What's your man's name?
But he boxed recently, though. No,
that don't make him a boxer. Like that's not his style. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's not his style. So it's like, you know, it's like now, like Lecrae rapping over a boom bap beat versus
my god,
Selah. You know what I'm saying?
Over boom bap beats.
Yeah, but Selah over a boom bap beat is different.
Listen, I would like to see Conor versus Jake.
Ignored me. You see that?
Just only because I'm sorry to say this, right? I'm gonna say it ahead of time. That's not Christian.
Right.
The trash talking between Conor and Jake.
Yeah. Oh, you like the smoke. It's
gonna be epic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic.
It'll definitely be entertaining.
And you know Conor's not gonna back down.
That's not gonna be a good matchup though. How Conor's like 5'5", bro. He's like 160.
Yeah. No way.
But I'm exaggerating, but he's way smaller. He's way smaller. But yeah, I mean,
he's
it
about
would be
5'9". Yeah, like 5'9".
I'll check it right now. 5'9", 155.
Wow.
155,
5'9".
bro.
Yeah.
He's got 50 pounds on him.
Now
bro.
he's gone up to 170, right? 175.
But that's gonna make him slow. That's gonna make him slower, right? He's not gonna be as fast. His energy isn't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. It's not. I don't think that'll be a good fight.
I mean, and then seeing him fight Mayweather, he punches weird. Like he has these hammer fists. Like he doesn't really
because he fights MMA is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they used to that bare knuckle fight.
Yeah. So
did y'all see Woodley's manager say this has been the biggest payday for Woodley?
Yeah, because UFC don't pay their fighters, man. Yeah. UFC don't. They used to make more money before they did the Reebok deal because they used to get sponsorships, right? So like, you put TNC on your shorts, you know what I mean, and we send you a bag. But
there's only a few of them that are really making good money.
Yeah.
But that's changing as the years go, right? Like more and more people getting interested in UFC. No?
I still hear people complaining. I still see people leaving to other organizations.
Okay. Well, let's be honest. UFC has like a million gazillion fighters. They fighting every weekend.
They are fighting every weekend.
It's like, yo, I want to fight UFC. All right, let's get you in there. It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least in boxing, you have your rankings and it's more focused. Like,
well, let's be serious. Who's watching boxing? Nobody's talking about boxing until and you know, like they are about Jake Paul.
I'm not watching UFC though. Unless it's those big fights, I'm not watching.
I'm watching. I don't watch. I watch UFC every weekend.
Unless it's Conor or
you're a fan.
I'm a fan. Not really. I'm a casual. I watch dudes, don't know who they are, forget what the record is.
Yeah, but if you watch every weekend,
but I know a name. Like, oh, I'm watching that. Oh, I know this dude. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
Or you know, like a guy that's coming up on the ranks. Then
right. But I couldn't tell you stats or none of that. Like,
and then everybody beats each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because in MMA they're forgiving, right? Like not like boxing. In boxing, you take a loss, you tarnish your record with an L.
Yeah,
like you're going down. You washed. Yeah, you washed. You done.
Right.
You know, like everybody wants that perfect record. In MMA, that's not like, you know, it's not really a thing. You know, because it really depends on. You could lose by getting knocked out. You could win by a choke. You know, you could get a head kick. There's just number of variables, and it varies. Like dudes fight, rematches, three-peats, and everybody will have a loss. You know what I mean? Fighting the same guy, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a little more forgiving. You know, the audience is a little more forgiving.
Yeah. Now Jake Woodley said he wants to run it again. Jake,
if that was the biggest bag he ever had, I want to run it too.
He said that he won. He said, and the judges. Well, there was one judge that gave him like 2 rounds, and he was like, "Yeah, that's BS."
There was a lot of issues with the judges from both sides.
Well, they switched the judge, right? Because I looked at one of the cards and it looked like they scratched somebody's name out. That was interesting.
Yeah, I don't
but
know what that's about.
The ref was a little iffy.
Yeah, he was.
I felt like
right?
he was too much on Woodley than Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, like stopping him all the time.
Yeah, like reprimanding, like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I'm like, all right, you're doing too much, man. Let them fight.
Right.
It's his first fight.
Not the ref though.
I know. I'm saying the Woodley.
Yeah.
Maybe there was stuff that was.
I mean, he did like one thing where he put the elbow,
forearm.
the forearm.
Tyson did that all the time, but Jake hit him in the back of the head a couple times too.
Yeah.
Really?
He didn't say nothing about that. Yeah, when it was hugged up, he was hitting him in the back of rabbit punches. But
gotcha.
You know, it is what it is, man. You know,
yeah. They're two tough guys, man. Woodley's
it was entertaining for sure.
So this has been Jake's most toughest fight.
Oh, for sure. And I think that he showed that that he could overcome adversity, you know. Yeah. Regardless what people say that he you know, that would have been considered a knockdown or not. Like the dude persevered, you know, because I think that 4, 5, and 6 belong to Woodley for sure, in my opinion. I think that but he stuck it out. You could tell that he was tired, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that Woodley messed up and he should have capitalized on that, but he didn't. Right. Your man got his win back. He persevered and he came through at the end. You know, he got the decision. Like people say it all the time, don't leave it up to the judges, you know, and right. Woodley failed to do that.
Right.
You know, so he can't be mad at nobody. Like he should have never left it to the judges to begin with, you know. So you can complain all you want about the judges, but at the end of the day, like that's your fault, son.
Yeah.
I got a question. Since you guys saw the fight, were there any opportunities where Jake could have knocked out Woodley or vice versa?
Yeah, when he caught him. When he caught him,
the ropes.
When he caught him.
Okay.
I think that if Jake would have pivoted and let him fall, if he would have had better footwork, I think Woodley would have fell.
Oh, okay.
I think he would have fell because if you see him, his feet don't move and he's like leaning forward, and that's when like Jake catches him. Okay. But I also think that Woodley would have had a knockdown too. You know, if he wouldn't have been. So I don't know how much that would have changed the trajectory of the fight because it really depends on how he would have capitalized on it. Yeah. Both of them, right? Both of them.
Right.
But
yeah. So is Jake gonna continue boxing because
he said he's gonna take a break? No.
He kind of mentioned at the end that he wants to take a break and just live his life and whatever else. And he said, we'll see, but I definitely, he's like, I'm 24. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see if there's anyone else.
I think that's dope. I think if he takes like a year or two and he just focuses on boxing, right? If he's serious about it, I think he could come back and fight a real boxer and could win.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he'd ever be the world champion. I don't think he's at that
someone
level.
Low in the ranks or someone that's.
But yeah, I think he could have a decent boxing record. If he focused on like training, like strictly without any no distractions. Like really like a real boxer, just take it seriously.
But for them, it's like, I could either go this.
I could make 10 million. I could
make a couple million fighting
old dudes. Yeah,
UFC fighters.
Old dudes. Like, why not?
Which boxer's gonna get into the octagon though? That's what I want to know.
None of them.
Yeah,
there's too many variables, bro.
That's a little difficult.
That's too many variables.
You really have to have skill for that. Like,
there's too much going on, bro. Like boxing is it's two hands, and now you got to worry about legs, knees, elbows. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be somebody who's been in who has trained as a kickboxer, if anything. That I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Oh, like if you saw the early UFCs. Hoist Gracie wasn't even like fighting nobody. He was like waiting for them to punch. He'd grab him and then take him to the ground and choke him out. Like
Man, oh man, they were so savage when they first started UFC, MMA.
Yeah.
All right.
But
so
I think it was a good fight, man. I was not disappointed. I knew when it went to the decision that Jake was gonna win already.
So you had Jake winning. You guys had Jake winning.
I sure did.
He wasn't even watching the fight, bro.
I know,
he still didn't watch the fight. I wanted Woodley to win. But he just wasn't doing what was necessary to win, especially in the early rounds, in the first 3 rounds. I don't think he did enough.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody wants someone to knock these guys out.
No, that's not true. Everybody wants Jake to get knocked out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants
these
Jake
guys, the Paul brothers,
and the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Some people hate this whole thing, and they're like, "Yo, we just need somebody to get them out there."
Dudes is mad. Career. Yo, dudes is just on their soldier boys. You know what I'm saying? They just mad that they don't got the opportunity.
They got taken off the worst.
Yeah, like because any one of these dudes, I bet you will take a fight against the Paul brothers because they know that bag.
So what do you think about if they do a rematch? Who wins? Let's say Woodley comes, guns blazing.
I think Woodley could win. If he makes the adjustments. Yeah. If he makes the adjustments, because even though he lost, he still put on a performance. I just feel like he needed to throw more punches and be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, he had to be more active for sure. He would have won if he would have done more.
Yeah, just finish the fight. Just finish him off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he definitely respected Jake Paul's power or
for
something.
Sure. For sure.
So yeah, I got Woodley on a rematch.
All right.
Jay still Team Paul.
That's right. Team Paul.
This is the Team YouTube. All right.
That's it.
It's the Team YouTube.
Hit that subscribe button and that like button.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what else we got, man?
Oh, you go with the scripture today already?
Right?
With that being said, we got the scripture of the day.
What the heck?
Which is brought to you by Kanye West.
Hey, hold on. We got a comment over here from Emmanuel.
Maddie was good, bro.
The GOAT. I agree.
Yeah.
First non-boxer to sell out his first 4 fights. Even Mayweather ain't have a star like Paul. Mayweather fought worse scrubs. Yo, I agree with you.
Tell him how you feel, though. Tell him how you feel.
Oh, man.
Right. Speaking about how you feel about Donda?
Donda. Yo, so Donda, I didn't know that's Kanye's mom.
Yeah.
How'd you not know that?
I didn't know that.
This dude a casual, man. He's a casual.
This dude's a Drake fan.
I haven't been saying it. I said it when you guys mentioned it. Someone mentioned it, and I went to research, and I was like, "Oh, that's his mom."
Yo, I didn't listen to the album because I saw the 2
because you're a real Christian
events, 2-3 events, right? Not enough JPMs, 2 or 3 events, and I was like, all right, I heard the album, like I'm good.
Oh, you mean with us when we were streaming and copyrights?
Yo, chill, man. How different is the album, the whole experience, especially you, Jay, with the lossless Apple Music, all that?
Oh, gosh, lost.
Listen,
Team Spotify, guys. Team
Spotify.
If you're listening and you're watching, there's gonna be a link in the description for a free trial of Apple Music. All right.
Come on.
You need to try. If you have AirPods Pro, especially
Spotify listeners, man.
Listen, you need to try out the lossless audio. It's like Kanye's performing right in front of you, like right there in your ear.
I ain't gonna front. The way y'all be talking about it,
in your ear.
The way y'all be talking about it, I kind of want to check it out.
Yeah,
these dudes, some like it's like they got an affiliate link or something, right?
Yeah.
Did they talk?
It'll be
sponsored by 116 and
Apple
Music.
Yeah, I agree with DJ Alan F. He says the album is way different from the concerts. Now,
okay.
Aside from
how long is the album?
An hour and change.
See, I don't got that kind of time for some music, bro.
Right.
Yo, I mean, you have like interludes and like chants and
Chance, hold up, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
that first track.
to me, that's what it is. I
That
deleted
first
it.
track
It was, like,
is
super
creepy.
weird. Yeah.
Wait,
saying-
there's a chant?
It's a Donda chant. That's the name of
Yeah.
it. Donda chant.
That's the name of the song?
And it goes Donda, 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 Donda.
Lo reprendo el nombre de Jesús.
I feel like you're calling spirits or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just to fact check.
Yo, shout out to Jay.
48.
Yeah, Jason just dropped it in the comments. Shout out to you, Jason. See, I don't got that's a whole movie, man. I don't got time for that. That's you know what I could do in an hour and 48 minutes? I could listen to an audiobook. That's like maybe
let's
2-3 chapters or something like that.
Yeah, sure, but it's Kanye.
So what?
What that mean? What that mean? That's supposed to mean something to me?
Yeah, it's supposed to mean something. This dude is
because he's the GOAT to CHH.
Listen, this is CHH. Is best album of the year. If he don't win that, CHH
not chill. Ranked. Listen. Chill. We still in August. You know what I mean? Riggs is running.
It's still Royal Order, bro.
It's still Royal Order. We on the album. We're on the album. So it's Royal Order for August. You know what I mean? Kanye West dropped us from the Donda album, so he gets no respect over here.
He took our verses on the
album. He took our verses off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen. In all seriousness, though, the album, there's some dope beats, good songs, but then it slowly starts to get a little depressing for me.
Okay. What track? Like how long were you listening to the album before you started feeling like that?
So I've gone up to Pure Souls, and obviously I don't even remember what that sounds like.
What number is that?
Oh, Pure Souls is the one
21.
that he says he wants to run the fade with
Drake?
With Drake.
Oh, okay. So, that's as far as I've gone because it is an hour 48 minutes, but it slowly starts to get.
You said track 21 though. That's like an hour into the album already,
bro. It's 27 tracks, right?
Yeah,
and I deleted the first, the chant, which is I don't even know, like a minute and change, right? And then there's another one.
Blessing.
And then there was another.
It's your blessing.
Another, what's it called? Another, I don't know, like speaking or whatever. I think it's his mom or something. Yeah. So I deleted that because it gets boring for me,
bro. Yeah. No respect.
Wow. I mean, I heard it the first time, and then after I just deleted. So anyway,
he said I deleted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the way I feel like it's for me.
So what was depressing about it? Was it the content? Was it the sound of the music? Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, so it seems very melancholy, and I guess maybe some of the lyrics
was it okay? So is it the music or is it that we just been conditioned to have shorter albums?
I would say it's the music. I don't think it's because it's a long album.
So you think that it has some fat and it could have been trimmed? Am I understanding that correctly?
I guess so, but it also seems like this is kind of what he wanted with the trajectory.
Did you think that it was cohesive, like it came together like the whole album, or it was just like sporadic?
I think it was cohesive.
Okay.
Because you started off like, okay, let's go. And then slowly and surely it starts like dimming down,
Yeah.
Like, he wants his family back, and I miss my mom's, and I get all that, right? All the emotion. But definitely feels darker. But then I was also thinking today, I wonder if I'm thinking that because I've watched the streams, right? And in the streams, he's wearing black. It's it has that dark feel to it, right? Because you've seen videos from Christians where why is he wearing spikes on his jacket, or this looks very demonic, or
is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna do that right now?
Yeah, right now.
All right,
that's not Christian.
You don't want to wait for Kyle?
He's there. He's coming on.
Yo, son.
But yeah, so that's what I was thinking too, because he started out with the visual stuff first, and then the album gets leaked.
DJ LNF says Jay probably right. Donda might be the best Christian album this year.
What do you
I got
think,
Jay Monty.
Jay Monty. Okay.
Yo, get out of here, man.
Have you heard Jay Monty's album?
I have not.
Okay.
I
Check
can't
out
even
Jay
argue.
Monty's album.
I haven't listened to either. So
check out Jay Monty's album.
So Jason says first listen is always different. I like to truly chew and digest something a few spins before I feel how I feel. Although some things hidden if it's hidden as soon as you hear it. True.
Yeah, that was like with me because I kind of like skimmed through everything first, and then because it's so long and so many songs, and pause. Like Jimmy said, I just don't have
the attention span.
Yeah, I don't have the attention span.
Oh, you did say this last time, where if it doesn't get to you, then you're like, okay, moving on.
I need 30 seconds. So once I hear them synth sounds like and all that, I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Something need to happen. If not, I'm on to the next track. So there was one song though. I'm sorry to say it, right? Y'all can say what y'all want to say. The Christians, the super spiritual Christians, or whatever.
Wait. Hold on. Before you go into that, man, let me go ahead and give my man DJ Lawson Fan the shout out. He just dropped a new single, Made It Out.
That's right.
Featuring St. Jones and Terrence Lamar. That joint is a bop.
I haven't
so
to it, but
that definitely is gonna be single of the year. You know what I mean? In CHH. That joint is banging. Go on, please continue. I just had to shout out
to DJ LNF, man, and what he's doing, man. Artists get clicked up with him, you heard? But yeah, what was the track? Oh, Come to Life.
Come to Life, okay.
I love that song.
Heard it yet. Oh, that's the next song after the one I finished.
That's like a worship song right there, man.
Yo,
really?
Yo, so I was on Twitter. And I seen CHH talking about Marilyn Manson. Is he on the album or he was just there on the stoop?
I think he has credits.
He has credits?
Yeah, his credits for the writing. And he's
on that song with the baby, Jail Part 2.
Oh, okay.
I thought the baby was taken off the album. Wasn't there some controversy about that?
There was, but I think that was for the live, and people probably assumed because he played that song, and in the second time, I think, he didn't play the baby's part or verse versus the first listening party he did.
Okay. You see, I didn't even get to hear Marilyn Manson because I just, like I said, I couldn't go. Like, it's too much, man. Give me 7 tracks.
Wait, hold on.
10 tracks.
So, wait. What do you mean by that? You mean that you couldn't listen to the song because it was too many songs, or you just couldn't listen to Marilyn Manson because it's Marilyn?
Well,
Manson?
because it's like it's a part 2 of the first song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Jail is the second track of the album, or the first track, or whatever.
Second track after the chant.
And then there's Jail Part 2, and so it has one verse with Jay-Z and then one with. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't just combine it together.
So it's like
right. Like, couldn't you just put all of them on one track and then kind of compress this album into like 13 tracks? So
right,
that's my thing. It's like you gotta. I felt like I was bouncing around the tracks to kind of hear. Oh, this guy's on this, and then none of the tracks have the names of the people.
Yeah.
So really, so you don't know what you're about to get into.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know who's on. You don't know who's on the album. You don't know if it's. I mean, you can identify if you're tapped in and in tune. You know, you don't even know if Lecrae's on the album
or TNC.
Yeah.
Should he have been on the album? You think Lecrae should have been on the album?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
116 for life.
Yeah, why not? That doesn't sound convincing at all, bro.
I think Andy would fit more than Lecrae, but I think because that was another thing. Like, these are Kanye tracks, and Kanye's like fitting these artists into his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna hear these
on there, right?
Huh?
Westside Gun was on it.
Yeah, Westside Gun, The Lox, all these guys. I'll say this: Kanye's rapping has declined drastically. Kanye's rapping. I'm not talking about the song experience.
Hold on. You mean Kanye's ghostwriters have declined?
Well, his ghostwriters, because on this, it seems like he's freestyling half of the music. Like I'm just talking about the rapping. I'm not talking about his singing.
Let's go. Yo,
and I don't think he's the greatest singer, but I do think that the music and the melodies and everything that's happening is dope. You know what I mean? It's a dope experience. Really feel, but the rapping, like when it comes to rap, like he's not obviously he's not Graduation. Kanye, he's not Late Registration.
Okay.
Even though those are years ago. But
Jay, but that brings up a good question for me. Jay, what's your favorite Kanye album?
I'm gonna go Christian. Jesus is King.
Okay. What about you, Switch?
Nah. Graduation, obviously.
Graduation?
Yeah. It's either Graduation or Late Registration.
Yeah, I could rock with that. Okay, so that's the metric, right?
All my dark twisted fantasy. Yeah, that was another one that was.
He said he gave me raspberry.
What was that? That's one of his classics. All right, cool.
That's considered one of his classics. It definitely is considered arguably one of his classics.
Well, so I think Kanye. I think Kanye has the most classics out of any rapper. Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem. I think he has the most. I don't think he's the greatest rapper. I think he has the most.
Henny tonight, huh? You had Henny tonight. You had Henny tonight. Is that what's going on? Yeah, we're gonna have.
Think about it.
We're gonna end up.
All right, graduation, Late Registration. What's the other one? My dark twisted whatever fantasy, right? 808 Heartbreaks. Those are all classic albums, dude. What other rapper has that amount of classic albums? Let's go to Kanye. I think he got some more too.
Yo, man, I'm not even entertaining this conversation.
DJ LNF says Donda is an experience. I was mad on the album at first, but then after I redid the track list on my own, the album is dope.
Let's go. Hey, he says Kanye has more classic albums than Jay, Nas, and them. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to put DJ LNF on timeout, man.
Yo, block him, man. We're not gonna take this out. You know what I mean? This is how he shows his love.
My fault. College Dropout. Okay, you got College Dropout.
Yes.
Late Registration, Graduation, 808 Heartbreaks, right? You got my dark twisted fantasy. You got Watch the Throne. Which is pretty dope.
Hold on.
Jesus, Life of Pablo, yes. And then after that, he starts declining. After Ye,
after he becomes a Christian, huh?
Right. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what this man said right now. That's what he said on live.
Hey, listen, if anybody's interested in becoming a co-host and that's not Christian, we suddenly have an opening.
Wait, but wasn't Jesus is King when he became a believer openly? Or so-called?
But that's what you're saying though. After Life of Pablo,
you had Ye, and then you had the Ghost and all that, and whatever other crap that he put out.
Listen, you said after Life of Pablo, it declined. He started declining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His rapping ability started declining.
That's what he said. After he became a Christian.
After Life of Pablo, what was the album?
You had Ye, and then Kids See Ghosts. And then you had Jesus is King and Donda. So he only got 2 considered gospel albums.
Yo. So is this a gospel album or is this a CHH album? Or
CHH.
I don't think it's CHH or that.
Yo, so your man MC Nice, shout out to GH3 Radio, tagged us, right? Because he was like that Michael Rappaport was talking greasy about Kanye and saying that he said it wasn't a hip hop album, that the Kanye hip hop era was done. Do y'all agree?
Tell that dude to wear his mask when he goes outside or something.
You talking about Mike?
I'm talking about Mike. I'm not talking about.
He's just mad because Kanye was a Trump supporter. That's why he's really mad. Kanye could have put the best thing that he ever heard.
Yo, I understand what he's saying, and I agree with him, man.
You agree with Mike?
Yeah, I agree with him. Because I get what he's saying as far as like hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is a hip hop album. Like, from what I heard,
you haven't heard
from the lives. I've heard from the live streams on TNT.
It's different.
Listen, what I heard wasn't really hip hop, man. He has some featured rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Blasphemy.
But The beats wasn't like really hip hop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have 2 positions that are open. Hit us up.
I think it was hip hop because there was there wasn't really that much of the rapidy
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's my standard. That's my metric. Is when you think of hip hop. When I think of hip hop, I don't think of the Baby. Bars? Yes, I don't think of the Baby. I don't think of whoever is hot right now. I think about
what about Jay's verse
and bars.
What about?
That's what I'm saying. He had some hip hop artists featured, but like you could pick up an R&B album and have some featured rappers on it. It doesn't make it a hip hop album.
All right, we'll go. All right, let's talk about this.
Talk about Come to Life.
Change the subject.
No. We're going
because we interrupted you.
No. Go ahead. Because I didn't listen to the album.
Oh, I like Come to Life. Yeah, Come to Life. I listened to it and I kind of heard like the heart behind Kanye when he was talking about it. He was talking about what was it like? He was talking about
troll. Look at the troll. Go ahead.
He was talking about like just like repentance and stuff like that, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that song. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the songs that was kind of impactful to me. That kind of meant something. You know what I'm saying?
Ministered to you.
Ministered. Yeah, I would say like it.
Cow coming for you.
It took. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Like. The song was a different direction, and I really heard the heart of Kanye. Like the other songs, I was just like, whatever. Like, you're just trying to put a good album, but that song was more like personal and more like God, like I really need you kind of thing.
It was like a song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't gotten up to that. Maybe I did. But that's not the one where he has in the background, he says Jesus a bunch of times. Like, if you need Jesus or you need to go to Jesus. Like, is that that song?
And then he got a lady speaking in tongues.
No.
I don't know if you've seen that.
Nah.
You heard that.
Okay.
No translator?
I'm about to
no translation. No. I know, right? But I still liked it.
I bet you listen to Marcus Rogers too.
Wow. But okay, all right. Let's talk. All right, we talked about the album, right? Let's go. It's been messy.
What? Yeah.
After the album,
right? Now, what you mean by messy? Let's.
It's been real messy.
What's up? What do you mean by messy? What's going on?
So allegedly, there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There's a lot of people that are saying different things. Well, it got messy with the whole jail, right? The whole jail song with the Baby. Allegedly, there was a text message that the Baby never cleared this verse with management, and that's why they couldn't put the song out. And then the manager of Baby says that's cap. That never happened.
Who said who was the person who said that they didn't get any clearance? Was that Kanye or was that someone from his team or was that the label?
Someone from his team.
Okay.
Told Kanye that.
Okay. And his manager, the Baby's manager was like, nah, that's cap, son.
That's cap.
Whatever. But the song is on the album though, right?
The song wasn't there in the beginning, but then they ended up loading it like towards the end of the day.
Okay.
Then you got Kanye makes a post saying Universal never cleared. I never cleared it for them to put the album out.
All right.
This was from Kanye's Twitter. These are all things that are on Kanye's Twitter. I never cleared for this album to drop today.
Real quick. So did they pull the album from Apple Music or was it Jay just didn't pay his bill?
No. Very funny. No. So I had issues because Switch was the one that woke up at like 6 a.m. from fasting and prayer.
Dude woke up early, right?
Yeah, on Saturday. On Sunday. And dude said, yo, guys, praying,
right?
Wake up, forget about church. You're going to go and praise God with DONDA.
With the baby.
That don't even sound like me,
What's that gun? and Marilyn Manson
and the Locks.
And I was, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, waking up with the family, checking my phone. I was like, wait a minute, oh, okay.
You checking your Bible app and you see messages from
Nah, this dude
going crazy.
Nah, this dude missed church. Right, he was like, yo, I'm gonna miss church today because I gotta check out the album. Yo, he didn't even do his Sunday school. Like, he had to teach the kids. And he was like, yo, I can't come in.
Yo, you can't call it sick.
I'm sick today.
So anyway, so I added the album. I started listening to it. And then I stopped, obviously, family stuff. So we get in the car and I'm going to play it. And I can't. It's not working for me. So then I message the fellas in our chat and I say, yo, is it working for you? So they started, making jokes. I didn't pay the bill.
Dude, he throws his phone. It's like, no.
Kicks the dog and everything.
He gets into an argument with his wife, like, whatever, woman.
That's all good. You let it all out. After this episode, hilarious. Both of y'all.
Hilarious. All right. So switch. So go. All right. So. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jay, go ahead.
So I go in the car, ready to leave, and I want to put the album. It's not working. It says it's unavailable. So I tell the guys, I say, yo, is it working for you? Because it's not working. And then Switch goes, ha, it's working on Spotify. I don't have Spotify. And then Chris says, it's working for him on Apple Music. So then I said, okay, close the app, restart it again. And he says, it's still working. So I was like, that's weird. So I go to YouTube Music, which I pay for as well, and it works there. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And then the guy starts sending, it's been pulled from all these services and all that.
Oh, so it was pulled for some time then.
I guess so, yeah. Because then it started working for me again. I deleted the album and then added back, and then it started working.
With all the same songs or new songs? Or...
Yeah, all the same songs, everything.
Okay.
So was Kanye capping that he didn't know that his album was going to drop on Sunday?
I mean, that's a lot of speculation.
I don't know if he needs to cap though. I mean, he had the listening sessions. Apple Music gave him front page, on the app. Like, what more do you want?
Right. So Switch. So you said it's messy with the baby, with the.
But we got more stuff.
All right. Okay.
So then we got a female who sang a gospel song.
Oh, that's right. I think who sent that? Somebody sent that.
Or somebody sent that, and she sang a gospel song.
This was on Instagram, right?
Yeah,
this was just like
supposedly they sampled her voice. Now I don't know if that's her song or just like an old gospel song, because you can sing cover songs, but that not be your song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but supposedly she's saying they sampled my song by my voice, but they didn't use me. They didn't credit me, or they didn't say anything. You know what I mean?
Add it to the list.
So that was 3. Then now we having Chris Brown come out. We got
what did Chris Brown say?
Oh, you know what he said? He said Kanye is
a whole something.
Yeah. Chris Brown was mad. He got taken off. Soulja Boy was mad. So I got
I heard the Soulja Boy verse. Somebody posted. I don't know who posted it. I saw on Twitter Jared Sanders responded and I heard it and I was like, so that's how I saw it, and I was like, bro, like I get it.
Thank God.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Shabba. Facts though.
So that was messy. You got DJ Envy calling Kanye a clown for whatever reason. We don't even know why he's calling him a clown. He's just like, he's a clown. Michael Rappaport calling him a clown. So it was messy, man.
Nah, he didn't call him a clown. He said he fell off or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But,
so it's been kind of messy, man. Wow. Kyle says that don't forget Kanye's choir sued him. So yeah, I kind of want to talk about that. Like, yo, is your work, like your professional ethic? All right, let's forget about the music, right? You want to talk about God and your music and whatever, but this stuff is important too. You know what I mean? How you handle your business, how you communicate. You know what I mean? This is part of being a believer, is your work ethic and how you do business with people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, a lot of these people were offended. I don't know if he cleared the verse. I don't know the details behind that. I don't know if this is all clout cap. This is all a show to get people talking. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye, man, if you listening, I know you're listening. No, let me stop. But brother, man, you gotta, if you want to move in excellence, man, and to represent Christ, you got to do it in your business too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of
I'm a counter.
I don't know. Yeah,
Go ahead.
So Kanye seems to be the dude that he wants to be the creative. He wants to handle all that type of stuff, right? And he'll delegate the business stuff to either his label, his management, and his accountants, whatever, right? So in the case of, for example, the choir suing him for not being paid, it's not like Kanye is the one, more than likely not the one that's over here sending the direct deposit information for all these other things. I think that could be his management or whoever else, right? With the clearing, like, isn't that what the label's supposed to do?
Good. Those are good points.
He can't do all that other stuff, right? So to call him a clown, or he fell off, or or blame the fact that certain people haven't gotten paid on him 100%, I don't agree with.
Okay.
Yo, so the singer's name is Bree
K?
Babanu. I don't know how to say that. She's a gospel singer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You make some good points, but I at the end of the day, I feel like, bro, you just didn't make the album. You didn't make the album. You know what I'm saying? Your verse wasn't as good as you thought it was, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
It didn't fit.
Chris Brown's situation, Soulja Boy.
Yeah, it didn't fit. And dudes is taking it personal. They're letting the egos get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, I didn't get mad when Switch cut my verse from his last record. I just let it be.
But no, people would be upset. But when you're dealing with other artists, you got to kind of communicate. Yo, I'm not. I mean, it's hard because sometimes with an artist, you might be like, yo, let's lock in 3 songs. Let's pick the best song out of those 3 songs and let's release it. You know what I'm saying?
I read in I think it was in the Wu-Tang manual where RZA used to have everybody drop a verse on all the songs that Wu-Tang ever dropped. Everybody had a verse on there, and then he picked the best verses for that song. And a lot of them didn't know who made what song until the album was done, until the album was complete. Like, this is normal. You know what I mean? Like, especially for creatives like that who are looking for the best and trying to make the best record. Someone like Kanye who is known to change records, right? Who drop an album and then take back records and put new people on. Like, he's known for this, Like, I think that dudes is just in their feelings, man. Like,
I agree.
Step up your game, man.
You think they wanted to just be part of something that was big and get that recognition?
I think that these dudes, because they've been in the limelight and they've been successful so long, that they don't know how to take rejection. And so
I think
hearing that your song your verse, whatever, was whack or didn't make the album because it just didn't fit. Not necessarily that it's whack. It just didn't fit. Dudes took it.
Well, here we go. We got breaking news. It says DJ LNF says, "Dag, this dude, he be tapped in." They said Soulja management missed the cutoff to send in his verse.
Oh, see, he was on CPT.
Yeah, but look, I think it was a recent Lecrae video. There was a question asked, has there been any unreleased songs or anything like that with different artists? And he had mentioned, I believe it was, he did a track with Justin Bieber for one of his albums, but that never got released. So do you see him, crying or whatever, and all this other stuff?
No,
granted,
Justin Bieber's not going to be crying about Lecrae.
No. Lecrae didn't make the album. Lecrae didn't make the album.
Oh,
yeah. So let's see.
Oh, so you were saying that Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and Craig over here tweeting like, "Yo, he's a clown and he's a whole this and that and the third." Like,
he's a Christian. I hope he's not saying that.
Yeah,
right. But that's what we're trying to get at. Like, these dudes have been in this industry for the longest time, and now is when you're weeping because your name is not in an album or something, or a song that you made.
All right. So let's talk about this. Are we done with this Donda topic?
I mean,
yo,
your
man Allen is done with it. It looks like it's Kyle's burner account.
So let's talk about Voss had recently tweeted.
Okay. Oh. What did he tweet?
Oh, let's get the tweet actually.
Yeah, I want you to be accurate in what you're reading. You know what I mean? No slander here.
With quotes and stuff. Let me see. Kyle is adding me. You're responsible for not paying folks behind the scenes. That's what I call it. No, again, Kyle. No, I disagree with you.
No,
okay.
I disagree with
Lavoisier Cornerstone, co-founder of Grow the Heck Up.
No, right founder. Hook. What you mean?
Founder of Grow the Heck Up. Right hook, left jaw. Says seems Kanye's West explicitly preaches the gospel and exalts the name of Jesus in one concert in his art more than some Christian artists have in their whole catalog. Okay. Doesn't make him better or worse for it. Just it's an interesting observation.
All right.
So what's the deal?
So Crew puts that up.
Yeah.
Allegedly, what was it, like a day later or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
There's a gentleman by the name of Scribe.
Okay.
And he puts up a tweet that seems
Scribe is a Christian rapper, right?
Scribe is a Christian rapper, and he puts up a tweet that seems to be a response to Voss. He says, where's it at? Did he take it out?
Oh, he deleted it? It should be on the Crew's Instagram account.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
He didn't, but he didn't at Voss, right? So we don't know that he was responding to us.
Yeah, we don't know if he was responding to Voss. It was just,
but in context of the conversation within the CHH universe,
right? So Scribe says, I promise you can let folks. I promise you can let folks outside off Christian hip hop talk about their faith in God without having some broad brush statement about how they talk more about God than CHH artists. Y'all bozos and your makeup cracking. Let it go.
Wow. That's a little disrespectful, huh?
Bozos.
But Voss didn't say Christian rappers though. He said Christian artists, right?
Yeah. Voss did say Christian artists.
Yeah, but he could be talking about anybody, really. Because how many artists, when they win a Grammy, they say, "Thank you, Jesus. I want to dedicate this to God." How many are professing Christians, right? Beyonce's Christian, right? She's not a professing Christian? I thought she was. So Voss saying that
her music isn't Christian music though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think what Voss said might have some merit, you know.
Well, I think
in comparison,
people would probably take it because it's Kanye West, right? And he's a rapper. And so people will assume what he's talking about is the CHH community. And there was a time where somebody had wrote like a tweet to Lecrae or something, and they were like, "Oh yeah, even Kanye's talking more about Christ than you," or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that was
our assessment.
That was kind of like a thing that was floating around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Voss's whole, but Voss, you know, we got to read into context. Voss said your whole catalog. He didn't just say, you know, you dropped the album,
right,
and it didn't have Christ. He said your whole catalog. So Lecrae definitely doesn't fit in that description because Lecrae's had some very Christian music in the beginning of his career.
I'm not familiar with Scribe. Does he have a catalog?
I've never heard of him personally. I would have to tap in and listen to what he does.
Okay. Yeah.
I know he did go viral. Someone mentioned that he did go viral over like a Popeyes commercial or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was interesting. And then obviously on the Crew's IG, Voss kind of like responded and was like, "Hey man, you know, we could chop it up if you want." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think Voss kind of took it like disrespectfully because
Oh, sure. The dude called him a clown. He said your makeup was cracking. I mean, that's mad disrespectful. Bozo. My bad. That's mad disrespectful. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like these Christians are a little different, man. Like,
yeah. I know some podcasters that called Christian artists clowns too, but
but they on that energy. They on that time though. They on that time though.
I won't mention them.
Subscribe.
Though. They wore masks too. You know what I mean? But I won't point. I won't point no elbows or nothing. I thought it was disrespectful
and
too,
subscribe.
but
like and subscribe.
But yeah, man, that spewed some stuff, and I hopefully they got the reconcile, really chop it up.
Yeah, I saw that Voss dropped his phone number and was like, "Yo, let's talk about it." You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was really dope. That's one thing that I've admired about Voss is that he's always open to have a conversation, even if like there's a disagreement. And I've learned a lot because I tend to be like, if I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me, then why are we sharing the same space? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for that, but Voss is kind of one who invests in people, and he always wants to understand people's perspective. And so I think it's admirable that he dropped his phone number and was like, "Yo, let's talk about it." You know what I mean? Especially if Scribe was on that time about calling people bozos, man, because at the end of the day, we believers, man. You know what I mean? And like, that's how you talk to your brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you disagree on someone's assessment about Kanye's album versus Christian artists or Christian musicians, however he phrased it, because I didn't see it as a direct attack on CHH as a whole either. I didn't see that as a direct attack. I didn't see it as a broad brush stroke criticism on CHH, because keep in mind,
he did say at the end, this is just an observation.
Sure,
this is me just observing.
Right.
I'm not trying to criticize nobody really. I'm just saying it's just interesting that.
Right. But what I'm saying is that it wasn't a statement about Christian hip hop. It wasn't a statement about CHH, because keep in mind, Voss is cool with a lot of CHH artists. We in the chat with some of these artists, right? Yeah. A lot of them, so I don't think it was a criticism on them or CHH whatsoever. But they say that when you throw a rock at a pack of dogs, the one that yelps is the one that got hit.
But I'll say this, right? Because it can be general, but it can still be directed in a way. Because if I come on and I say, yo, man, isn't it interesting that these Christian podcasts all choke about Trump, right? Mm. And that right hook, left jaw talks about Trump, right? Or that Grow the Heck Up is like, Trump supporters, right? They might respond back and be like, "Hey, yo, what's up with that?"
Sure, but the shoe fits there, right? If right hook, left jaw responds, right, the shoe fits, right? The dog that got hit in the pack, you know what I mean? The one that barked back is the one that got hit.
Right.
We not gonna respond. We're not gonna take it like, yo, what you mean?
We're gonna tag right hook, left jaw, be like, yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on the pod and let's talk about it, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like, I wouldn't take that as a criticism on all Christian podcasters. You know what I mean? Like, if the shoe fits, it fits. You know what I mean?
If you say, right hook, left jaw only talks about Trump, they don't talk about Christ.
And I'm not gonna respond and be like, "Yo, you a bozo, you a clown." Everybody. You're not talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not making a podcast about Popeyes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I could dig it.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I'm just saying I can see how it could be a shot. How people could take it as a shot, or they can associate it with. But I don't think like he was shooting at a 116 or Lecrae or anything like that.
So. It was just not at all. Because I know for a fact that Voss is like a big CHH fan, and not just GOM. Like, I know that he has relationships with GOM, and he doesn't just listen to GOM. You know what I mean? When he was on the radio station over there in Houston and Engine Radio, He was playing all kinds of artists. You know what I mean? What's your man's name? That white kid. He had a big hit. Nah, the other one, the younger one. I forgot his name, but he had a big hit, and he was playing him all the time. No. He's not signed to any of the big labels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that Voss has firsthand experience, being that he was on a radio station,
right,
and he was playing Christian rappers.
And he continues to play because he talks about he's got a son who's a preteen, and so he plays a CHH for, you know what I mean, around him in the car, whatever. He's got playlists, you know. So I know that he listens to CHH. So I don't think that wouldn't be inaccurate depiction of
right.
Voss making a blanket statement like that about anything. Right.
This is just his personal experience.
Because he's very meticulous about the words that he uses when he speaks. Right. He's very methodical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't see him making that. But now I'm privy to that because you know what I mean, that's my man, and I work with him. You know what I mean? And so I understand, you know what I mean, like how he thinks. So, you know, hopefully these dudes get on the jack and they talk it out, and it might just be.
He says Zonti. DJ LNF says Zonti.
See, you know, man, DJ LNF is on it, man.
Well, let's talk about this. Kyle got a good point, right? At what point do we say, yo, as Christians, we shouldn't be saying this, or these words can be offensive, right? Because Kyle says Ruslan calls Christians goofy. Is that acceptable? I've been called a Pharisee, and you guys are complaining about the names clown and bozos. So, like, is clown and bozo?
Is that the question of the day? So
no, I'm just asking.
The question of the day. Let's go.
Is clown and bozos a word that is more of a street term that can come off as offensive? Or is that more like a
brood of snakes and vipers, right?
Or is that more like a rocker? Like, you know, when Christ says, yo, don't even call your brother a fool or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in danger of hellfire.
That's, you know what? That's I don't have an answer for that, man. I don't. You know, I really don't, because some Christians do act goofy, some Christians are clowns, right? And if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. But when you directly, you know what I'm saying? Like if I call Kyle a clown, right? That's different. Like that's like, you know what I mean? That's a direct attack. You know what I mean? I'm slandering him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm besmirching his character. And so I have to be accountable for those words, right? Because the scripture says that we have to be accountable for our words, right? We have to take account for every word. And if it's not a correct criticism of Kyle, then I feel that I've sinned, right? Now, if someone is
but now what I'm saying is, if you say these words, you're trying to offend the person, right? You're literally trying to say, yeah, this guy's a clown, or he's a bozo, or he's a loser, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to say, a bum. You know, with so many words that you can.
Yeah, but we said about boxers and yeah,
right. But like in his players, does it depend on the context, or is it the actual word, or the meaning, or the way you say it?
No idea. Maybe people can comment in below and let us know what they think. You know,
because you could be like, this dude's he's a clown, bro. Like,
you know what? And I guess it's all and I guess it's all a matter of context too, because you don't know how the person is going to receive that, right?
Right.
Like it's all context, you know. Like you really don't know if someone is gonna take that like, yo, what you know what I mean? Like they're gonna check your energy, like, yo, what you mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, they're gonna check your temperature and whatnot. You know, you might just like, that's normal amongst you. We actually had that conversation in the GTHU chat where some dude said, he said something about another guy in there. He was like, yo, you know, you a clown or whatever. And dude was like, yo, you know what I mean? Those are like fighting words where I'm from, you know?
Right.
So it's tough, man. That's, you know, like if you're gonna call people goofy or clown, be ready for that response, that type of energy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. What you think, man?
I don't think we should try to be offending people. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like with the words, like, oh, he's a clown, or he's. Do we do it? Yes. Do people do it?
How about if somebody implies that you're lying, right? Because then they're calling you a liar,
right? And that's wrong too,
right? You heard that, Indie Tribe?
Oh my gosh, just let it go, bro. What's that song from Disney? Let it go, let it go. Jeez, but yeah, so Elsa, bro.
You walk right into that one. You walk right into that one.
Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a situation now that I heard about, and I'm like, we still going through this? Like,
right.
Like, dude, you still talking, you know what I mean? It's like it doesn't stop, but it's like whatever, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
But it does get annoying and it's offensive. Like somebody call me a clown. Like, yo, that dude switches a clown, son.
Yeah, that's offensive. Yeah, that is.
He's a like bozo.
Just as we're talking about it more and more, I could see how those would be perceived as fighting words, and I'm gonna work on that because I don't know that I say it, but I'm not gonna deny that I haven't said it. You know what I'm saying? About anybody, whether it be a brother in Christ or just somebody random. So I'm gonna try to be more conscious.
I just don't get why. I don't get why when we have disagreements, it's like we gotta try to offend each other. Like,
yeah. Let's just disagree.
But I also do get it because there are people that they come around or they say things, and you're just like, man, this guy's. You might not even say clown. You might say, yo, he's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this guy's weird. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. And some people are weird though.
Yeah, you're right. Clown or heathen or snake, which one is in the Bible? Not clown.
Well, clown may be an amplified, and the King James is fool. In the Message Bible, right? Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? I mean, if somebody called you a clown,
if we're gonna call anybody descriptive word or whatever, then all the words are gonna be offensive, right?
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I guess it depends on where you grew up or whatever, because what I might call you is fighting words for you, but maybe not for me. Yeah. So yeah.
Yo,
so I don't have a problem with calling anybody a clown or a bozo or anything like that. Like,
and you wouldn't be offended if somebody called you that?
If it's in the right, I guess.
If you were acting like a clown, like a clown, and you get called a clown, like, correct. Yo, I was tripping.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree, but that's the thing. Like people.
But who's gonna admit that? Who's gonna say?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a clown. Nah, you're right, bro. I am a clown.
Yeah. No,
soy payaso.
Listen.
Yo, you're right, bro. I'm a bozo.
Listen, but listen. If somebody came to you, or if I came to you and I said, "Yo, Switch, you know what? I'm sorry. I am a heathen. I am a bozo." Right? Like it sounds funny, but like you realize, hopefully, right, that you got more respect for this person because they realize how dumb they may be, and then obviously repent and then.
But that's why, like the scripture says, a soft what is it? A soft. What is it? A soft response, something like that. Like a soft. It's a Proverbs, like a soft response. Prevents like a wildfire kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell somebody they're a clown and they might be doing something that's
funny.
Nah, that's just like like.
Nah, more like you a fool. Like you.
They might do something that's foolish, right? But if you say it, you might not get it might be true, but you might not get the same response because now they're like, yo, you trying to play me. That's what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you have DJ Envy, you have Kyle that called Kanye a clown.
He did.
You got a Christian and a non-believer calling another person a clown.
Yeah. Alan says, what are we, 2 years old? We still wearing diapers. Mature men don't get offended.
I don't know.
I would say yes and no to that.
Mature men don't get offended.
If you truly got offended, you should express that. Now, am I saying express it by belittling somebody else or calling them something worse?
Well, I mean, the scripture says if you offend your brother, y'all come together and y'all reconcile. So
correct.
It's people
but
that
the
do get
scripture
offended.
also says that a slap of friend can be trusted.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's times where you tell somebody the truth.
Yeah.
And you're not trying to offend them. You're really trying to correct them. Like, yo, you really wilding right now, bro.
Right.
You're really a bozo.
Right. So then Alan brings up a good question. What do you do when you are called a clown or anything else, right? Where it doesn't apply, right? Where it's slander. You just not get offended and ignore it, or do you address it?
I mean, we on that addressing.
We on that energy, right?
Yeah. So
I mean, you address it, you know what I'm saying? But you got to hear their case. Why you call me a clown? What makes you think? And I think that was Voss's. I think that was Voss's thing. Like, yo, okay, you feel that way, but you got to explain to me why you feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I said that too because somebody else. What's your man's name? I forgot his name.
Then they said Voss is a lame, right? He'd been a lame.
Some guy said some dude. They got a podcast too. He said that Voss is a lame, and I asked him, "What's his name?" Something James. I can't remember his first name.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Why you say that?" But he never responded.
Yeah,
because like why would you say somebody is lame? Like that's odd, right? Out of nowhere too, like.
Yeah. Jesus called folks worse than clown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Brood of vipers.
You know what I mean? All that stuff, man. So listen, pray for your enemies.
Pray for my enemies.
Right. Facts though.
Enemies.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, we got the scripture of the day. Psalms 143:12. You want to talk about your enemies? And in your steadfast love, you would cut off my enemies, and you would destroy all the adversaries of my soul, for I am your servant.
Dang.
Now, with that being said, there's other scriptures about enemies and loving your enemies and all that stuff. So this doesn't mean that this doesn't mean that you gotta go and tell people to start licking your feet. You my enemy. Come lick the bottom of my boot. It don't mean that, but you know what? When people are coming at you and they slandering you, they're providing these false narratives about you,
right?
And you're consecrated in the Lord is going to see you through and take care of you, man, in those situations.
Preach.
Amen, brother. Well, with that being said, we want to pass the collection plate around.
Hey,
if you're on YouTube, make sure you go to that super chat and
don't leave now, ushers. Usher standing for the door. Don't let nobody leave.
Wow, imagine you was in a church that did that. Oh man, I would be.
Well, we got to do it 3 times, bro.
You're right.
When you come in during worship and after the preaching.
Damn, prosperity right there. Anyway, all jokes aside, thank you everybody for listening, for watching us live. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And welcome to all our new viewers that have been watching us with the Kanye streaming. So we're glad to have you. And,
welcome.
Yeah. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, thank you so much for listening. On Apple Podcasts, please be sure to leave the reviews. When you do, it opens up the algorithm to promote us, and Apple shares us to a new set of viewers. And the same goes for liking this video if you haven't already. Any product, service, anything that we've talked about on this podcast will be in the description below or the show notes on audio only. Make sure you go to that'snotchristian.com and get your merch. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Continue to pray for Ant as his family recovers from this illness going around, and pray for your brothers. I actually like this thing. I'm not. I don't remember who it was at the top of my head right now, but they have like this little prayer, monthly prayer thing, and they actually pray for our podcast, which is.
Oh, you talking about on Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter. Yes.
Yeah, that's shout out to B plus.
B plus, yes.
B plus, yeah. He's doing this thing where he's been doing it for a couple of weeks now, several weeks. He's got a whole calendar, it's almost like it looks like a content calendar, but really he's got people in the CHH space, right? From rappers, to he's got podcasters, he's got us on it, and he's just every day people get together. He tweets and pray for these people who are in the space. It's really a blessing, man.
That's awesome.
He threw us on there, so pray for him as well in his ministry, because I think that's a beautiful thing, and we need more of that.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Monday. If there is somebody you want us to interview, make sure you tag us.
Hold up, Monday's a holiday, son.
It is. What is it?
Labor Day.
Oh wow.
So Switch is gonna have the hookah and the Hennessy on deck. He's not gonna be doing no podcast.
Well, we'll see on the next time we stream, whenever that is.
Maybe we do Wednesday. What you think?
Maybe so. Yeah.
We'll talk turn notifications on.
Okay. Yeah, do that. Make sure. And don't forget, you can now support the podcast with a monthly subscription.
For less than a cup of coffee a day.
For less than a cup of coffee a day, 10 cents a day, you can support 4 Urban Believers. And yeah, just make sure you go to youtube.com/that'snotchristian, and you'll be able to see the join button. And yeah, so we appreciate everything, and peace.
God bless. Love y'all.